There is Zaulychnyi already in the ring and raring to go. Zaulychnyi, 22 years of age. In Cincinnati, lost on points to Terry McGroom. And there is Denard Trapp, 23 years of age. Born in Manhattan, now living in Neptune, New Jersey, stationed at Fort Hood, Texas. Graduate of Red Bank Regional High School in 1985 in the United States Army. Denard Trapp and Rostyslav Zaulychnyi. And the bell sounds, the horn sounds to start round number 1 of this scheduled 3-round bout. Zaulychnyi with a bit more experience than Trapp.
Should be a good one the way the styles are setting up. Trapp trying to establish the jab and take control there. Zaulychnyi wanting to get inside, and we've seen the better action tonight in the heavier weight classes.
Now this is very interesting for Trapp. This is his first competition, international competition. All of his other amateur competition had been within the United States and within the Army. And this is exactly what the United States Amateur Boxing Federation is talking about, giving as many fighters as possible a chance to taste international competition.
Expose themselves to the pressure situations now with not much on the line.
Well, Zaulychnyi right now is putting a lot on the line to Trapp as he storms him here at round number 1.
And Zaulychnyi establishing his strength advantage so far, timing himself off the left hand of Trapp.
Zaulychnyi, 22 years of age, as we mentioned before. His father suggested he start boxing, and he's been successful. Married with a daughter. His father was a boxer as well. You know, we mentioned that he lost to Terry McGroom. McGroom is ranked 2nd in the 178-pound weight class for 1990 in the United States. And surprisingly, Trapp is ranked 3rd, despite his lack of international experience.
Zaulychnyi doing a fine job of punching and then rushing at Trapp. Lands a shot from the outside and then quickly comes in to either tie up or land a short one on the inside.
See Trapp a bit more lanky. Zaulychnyi a little more solid.
And yet it's Zaulychnyi who is doing the better job on the quickness aspect and with showing more angles.
Zaulychnyi with a good combination inside. That left hand remains in the face of Trapp. Round number 1. And Denard Trapp is taking some punishment from Zaulychnyi.
Zaulychnyi in a groove from the outside, and we'll see a standing 8. Now we won't.
A warning. Surprise from referee Surin Kazarian. We come to the end of round number 1. Denard Trapp of the United States in lots of trouble. Back to Denver after this timeout. Referee Surin Kazarian of the Soviet Union gets in the mix in round number 1.
So you want to be an official, huh, and get real close to the action? Kazarian was real close, and good reflexes. Stop the punch from getting him in the head.
There you get a look at the Soviet referee, also works as a judge. And he walks to the center of the ring, and we begin round number 2. Rostyslav Zaulychnyi of the Soviet Union. Denard Trapp of the United States, 178-pound weight class. Zaulychnyi with a very, very effective round number 1. In fact, he really stunned Trapp near the end of the round, but Trapp was able to hang on.
Zaulychnyi got his distance going to set up the right hand from outside. It was effective.
Good combination by Zaulychnyi. Trapp iron to hold on.
And Zaulychnyi sensing he's the stronger fighter.
And look at just the movement, though, of Zaulychnyi. Tangled up Denard Trapp. And Trapp may have hurt his ankle.
That would be considered a glare down.
Well, Trapp is getting a standing 8 count. The fans here in Denver don't like it, but that is correct.
It is correct. The stoppage there was necessary, and a lot of the nuances of amateur boxing are not widely known, and I think fans associate that with a knockdown as far as scoring goes. It's not that way.
Well, right now, Zaulychnyi is pounding Denard Trapp. Rostyslav Zaulychnyi. Well, the Soviet Union having his way with Denard Trapp here in round number 2. Did so as well in round 1.
Sheer matter of strength right here. Zaulychnyi just too much.
Some blood from the mouth of Trapp.
Trapp wild with his shots and desperation punches coming from him, whereas Zaulychnyi is short and crisp.
As we mentioned, this is the first time Denard Trapp has fought in international competition. For the 23-year-old, born in Manhattan, New York, now living in Neptune, New Jersey, in the United States Army. But right now, the battle cry is for Zaulychnyi.
Trapp tired, too, from the pace that Zaulychnyi has put him through and the power that's been applied to him.
Another combination from Zaulychnyi. He just walks through Trapp's punches.
And Trapp can't keep the left hand up to block. He's tired. And really, this is danger territory for a fighter. Referees have to take a close look and wonder how long things should go.
Standing 8 count again for Denard Trapp. He received one earlier when he tripped. They were checking out his ankle. You can really make a point for this if the referee does decide to stop this fight, because Zaulychnyi is just pounding Trapp.
Well, we've had 2 standing 8s in the round, and one more would automatically stop it.
Good combination by Zaulychnyi. Will Trapp make it to the end of round 2? Give him credit. He's trying to fight his way out of it, but the strength of Zaulychnyi, too much. And that is it for round number 2. Denard Trapp back to his corner. Let's take a look at Denard Trapp in some trouble.
Zaulychnyi putting shots together masterfully in the second round. A pair of standing 8 counts. Came within an eyelash of getting the fight stopped on them. The right hand from a distance, and then he lands another shot from the outside. Trapp taking those flush shots, and the standing 8 count, an appropriate call there.
Rostyslav Zaulychnyi. Very impressive for the 6-foot Soviet native, 22 years of age. And we begin the 3rd and final round. Let's see what Denard Trapp can do against the tough Soviet, Rostyslav Zaulychnyi. Zaulychnyi has just walked through the punches of Trapp. He's stronger, more experienced, and we're seeing all that pay off right now.
He's also inspired by the fact, this being the final round, he wants to unload everything. And Trapp is game. This is probably the best thing he's getting out of this fight. Zaulychnyi so sure of himself on the inside. Excellent poise.
What a combination there by Zaulychnyi. And a right hand to the head of Trapp.
What's really impressive about Zaulychnyi is that when Trapp comes at him, he stays there and does not go back.
And the corner of the United States says that is it. The white towel has been thrown into the ring. And it has been stopped in round number 3 with just about a minute gone by in the 3rd round. Good decision.
Why allow the needless punishment? The superiority of Zaulychnyi has been established. Trapp is tired. He is in dangerous territory, as we mentioned in the last round, and they were looking out for his safety. That's a good move.
Let's take a look at Rostyslav Zaulychnyi at work.
And when shots like this start becoming commonplace, it's time to call the bout. Zaulychnyi, excellent movement, very subtle, always loading up for his next punch. a master on the inside.
Denard Trapp, his corner, stops it in round number 3 as Zaulychnyi comes up with the victory.
The time, 1 minute, 5 seconds of round number 3. The winner in the red corner, Rostyslav Zaulychnyi.